I mean, listen, we didn't call it that then, but it would come down to grit, right?
Grit.
I think that that is what we would say now. You know, Angela Duckworth like coined that phrase, I guess, or that term, and wrote that fantastic book about grit that everybody read and was like, oh my God, I just want my kids to have grit. Like my kids want for nothing. They're not going to be gritty. Like it's just facts.
They're going to hear that.
You don't grow up in Bel Air gritty, you know? But I think that if I think about what it is for me and still is, I'm just gritty. I'm very clear about what I want and what I need, and I will find a way, whatever it is. You know, I am not any of the things that you would have on my resume, you know, an apparel CEO, someone who goes out and raises hundreds of millions of dollars, somebody who starts an agency in multiple countries. I have zero qualifications to do any of that stuff. I will just make it happen because I'm in the moment, I see the opportunity, and I am prepared. And I'm prepared because it's like I have done all the work to get to the point where that thing that is in front of me, I will make it happen. I've done enough work to say, okay, like I can take this to that next place.
And is that grit an ember that life blew on? Because I wonder if I'd gone back and I'd met Emma at 18 years old, whether she would have said it to me like that. So
No, Emma at 18 years old would have been like, it's so interesting. You know, we don't have yearbooks in England, but if we did, I reckon I would have been like the most likely to succeed. I don't think anyone at school was like, oh, she's a bit of a waistcoat. No, it's like I had that mentality that I was away from the pack, that I was going to do something special. But also my mentality was like, whatever it takes. You know, if I think about the most important words for career advancement, like the three most important words would be like, I'll do that. That was me. I had my hand up my whole life. I'll do that. Like every single time. Anytime anyone has asked me, whatever it took, wherever I've been, in whichever workplace, I was like, I'll do it. I'll do that. And that is what, like, people started to look at me as someone that would just figure it out, right? It's not like I had any particular skill. I just put myself in a situation and in the space of, let me have a go every single time.
to me, it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense because you grew up in a situation as an older sister where you were playing the role of a dad, where you did have to put your hand up and say, I'll do that.